Hi Stampin' Friends, I'm Beth Arnold with Craft with Beth. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the US. Thank you for joining me. Today's project is a double pocket treat holder filled with chocolate squares and featuring the Ringed with Nature stamp set. This double pocket treat holder has been around for quite a number of years. This oldie but goodie is one of my favorite treat holder shapes. Let's get started. Start with a 6 by 6 inch piece of designer series paper. This pattern comes from the Boughs of Holly designer series paper pack. Fold your square in half diagonally and burnish the score line with your bone folder. With the longest side of the triangle at the top of the Simply Score tool, score at 2 3/4 and at 5 5/8. Rotate your designer series paper counterclockwise 90 degrees. Place the longest side of the triangle to the left side of the Simply Scored scoring tool and score at 1/2. I'm using the larger end of the stylus and scoring twice because we are scoring 2 thicknesses of designer series paper. That's all the scoring will do for this. Put that away. Next, open up your designer series paper and fold and burnish all of your score lines. Next, orient your designer series paper so that the 3 score lines in the middle are going horizontally and the point is at the top and a point is at the bottom. Fold the right side in at the score line. Fold the left line in at the score line. Next, we're going to fold the treat holder in half at the middle score line. Bring the bottom point to the top point and burnish with your bone folder. Next, we're going to fold on the top score line. Bring the point down and toward you. Burnish your score line. Next, we're going to flip the treat holder to the back and repeat using the top point. Fold on this score line, bring the top point down, line up your edges, and burnish your fold line. There's your double pocket shape. I like to round the top points with the corner rounder to give it a nice soft finished look. You can use any corner rounder that you would like. And next I'm going to punch a 1/2 inch circle centered from the top point down about 1/4 inch. Cut a 6 inch piece of gold and vanilla ribbon. Fold your ribbon in half. Stick the folded end of the ribbon from the front of the treat holder to the back about halfway through. Next, take your tails, place them through the loop that you made with the back of the ribbon and the treat holder base and pull your ends. Trim your ends as needed. For today's double pocket treat holder, I used the poinsettia, the leaves, and the Merry Christmas stamp from the Ring with Nature set, and Real Red, Soft Succulent, and Evening Evergreen ink pads. Die cut the 1 7/8 inch circle from a piece of basic white cardstock using the layering circles dies. Stamp the poinsettia image in the center of the circle. Next, use Soft Succulent and the leaves grouping and stamp full strength and stamped off strength around the left and right edges of the poinsettia. It's okay not to stamp off after you've stamped it half strength because we are going off the edge of the circle each time. After I'm finished stamping off, then I will tap the stamp on my grid paper to get the extra ink off. Next, we'll use Evening Evergreen and the same leaf stamp to add a couple more leaves around the poinsettia. Next, ink up the Merry Christmas greeting in Evening Evergreen and stamp on a piece of basic white cardstock. Next, fussy cut the Merry Christmas greeting with your paper snips. Add mini Stampin' Dimensionals to the back of your greeting. Adhere the greeting to the poinsettia. Flip your greeting circle over to the other side. Add dimensionals to the back of the greeting where it will sit on the right side of the pocket. I only want dimensionals to be where the greeting adheres directly to the pocket and not on the treat itself. Remove your backings. Adhere your greeting to the front of the treat holder. Add your chocolate squares to the front and to the back pocket. And there you have it. Your double pocket treat holder is ready for gift giving. You can make lots of different versions of these double pocket treat holders using the Christmas Designer Series paper we have in the July to December mini catalog. I made a second version using the Sweetest Christmas Designer Series paper with the candy cane and green stripe paper. I used peppermint bark chocolate squares for the treats inside. I hope you give the double pocket treat holder a try. The link to the companion blog post that has a supply list and the measurements is listed in the description box below. If you need supplies to make this treat holder, you can shop my online store 24/7. Which treat holder is your favorite? The Boughs of Holly Designer Series paper or the Sweetest Christmas Designer Series paper? Leave me a comment below telling me which one is your favorite. If you have any questions about today's project, please also leave a comment below. I'm happy to assist you with your stamping questions. Thanks for spending time with me today. Until next time, happy stamping.